Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today we have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer that was sent to me by the one and only Steve out of BC, so thank you very much, Steve. This is from Tree Brewing Company. There is some shards of glass on the bottle from the bottles that broke. Even rinsing it, didn't get them all off. Anyway, from Tree Brewing Company, this is 5.8% alcohol, and this is Molta Bella. Their espresso IPA. Now, I've had a lot of espresso stouts and stuff, but never an espresso IPA, so I'm kind of intrigued on this. Unpasteurized, no preservatives. Okay. Okay, let's pop it. Pouring it into our stemless wine glass here. Picked this guy up at the dollar store for $1.50. Dollar store is a good place to go if you just want to update your glass collection a little bit. Usually have some fairly usable glass styles for beer and wine. And yeah, the stemless goblet is a nice little thing. So, very hazy, orange color, off-white head, snap, crackle, pop. Visually, I like it. I like it. I like the haze, I like the orange color, I like the head. Let's give it a sniff, shall we? Okay, that's, okay, out of the glass, we'll go back to the glass. Out of the bottle, it smells like espresso, freshly ground espresso beans. Exactly what you'd expect, right? Freshly ground espresso beans, everything's good. Out of the glass, however, almost has like a chili scent to it out of the glass. It attacks my nose like some of those Stone Crime and Punishment, just that like chocolatey coffee, chocolate coffee and chili, as well as a good deal of resin. Intriguing. Let's try it. Cheers. Well, that's interesting. See, if only Tree Brewing would send stuff like this to Ontario, I'd be more impressed and more intrigued with Tree Brewing. But the way it stands, they basically send us, you know, their Hophead IPA, their Bock, their, what is it, Captivator, Doppelbock, you know, just stuff like that, just more regular offerings. And I get it, when there's smaller offerings, it's harder to send it out to other provinces, but when you're sending it across country, you're sending just your regular lineup. You're competing against everything that's here, that's a regular lineup beer already. So something like this is, to me, more intriguing. I'd be more willing to pay the extra money for the shipment across the country for something like an espresso IPA than a Doppelbock that I can buy Deviator or what's I can't even remember the name of the big rig one, but there's so many variants that are local that I could buy. IPAs, for instance, I could buy anything. So medium bodied. Lots of coffee flavor from the beginning to the end, but it almost has a chili taste in the throat. A little earthy. The hop characteristics, I don't know if they faded or not, but what I'm getting is an earthiness, a touch of pine, and a touch of just blanket bitterness on the back end, but that could just be the espresso again. I love that the coffee starts at the beginning and goes all the way to the end. It actually tastes like a really nice espresso bean, a lot like some of the high-end chocolate-covered espresso beans you can buy. I really enjoy this beer. I enjoy the dark chocolate, roasted coffee, and slight chili-like flavor that comes up in the end. I enjoy the hop characteristics that I'm getting out of it. The hop resininess, the just blanket bitterness, works well with the espresso. There's a slight touch of caramel up at the forefront that almost makes it come off sort of frappuccino-ish. I love this beer. I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. I wish Tree would send stuff like this here all the time. Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you guys, and bye.